What's up, guys? Welcome back to Radical Investors, where we talk about stocks, crypto, NFTs, and all the ways to get to the money. My name is Hamed, and guys, today we have a tough one. Breaking news: Celsius Network is pausing all withdrawals. Now, for those of you that do not know what Celsius Network is, this is one of the go-to platforms where people basically stake their crypto and earn interest and are able to borrow against their crypto. So this company Celsius is a crucial part of the crypto industry, whether we're in a bear season or whether we're in a bull season. Now, last night they issued out a statement via Twitter, and I just want to go into the details of the memo. Due to extreme market conditions today, we are announcing that Celsius is pausing all withdrawals, swaps, transfers between accounts. We are taking this action today to put Celsius in the best position to honor over time its withdrawal obligations. Now, acting in the interest of our community, it is our top priority in the service of that commitment and to adhere to our risk management framework. We have activated a clause in the term of service that will allow for this process to take place. Celsius has valuable assets, and we are working diligent to meet our obligations. So basically, guys, if you have money on Celsius, you cannot move your money. You do not have access to your crypto. This is very dangerous. All right. The whole aspect of being in crypto is having this ability to move your funds. But keep in mind, Celsius is a centralized exchange, and this is an element that is possible in crypto because it is a centralized exchange. Now, there are some individuals that have multiple millions of dollars in this exchange. It is a terrible news. So guys, this just shows you how wild crypto is. Now, there is always, we are still bullish in crypto in general because we do believe this technology is going to help empower the future. But there, until we get to that point, there is a lot of navigation that you have to do. So you really, really need to stay on top of things and really be mindful on how you move about. Now, just to go into the details of Celsius terms and agreement, this is something that I found very shocking. Now, we don't have our funds in Celsius. We have our funds in some other exchanges and hard wallets, and I'm going to go back to that later in the video. But let's go into the terms and service of Celsius. So in the event that Celsius becomes bankrupt, enters liquidation, or otherwise is unable to repay its obligations, any eligible digital asset used in the earn service or as collateral under the borrower service may not be recoverable, and you may not have any legal remedies or rights in connection with Celsius' obligation to you other than your rights as a creditor of Celsius under any applicable laws. This is a major line item in the terms of service. So in the worst case scenario, let's say for Celsius, if they were to go bankrupt, they're telling you you can get in line. Basically, you can get in line and you can pursue your suing, but you're down the road, right? They are basically not obligated to give you your money back, your crypto back. And this is a very, very wild thing because Celsius does come out and it does give this image of a place of safe sovereignty. I mean, if you go on their website, and a lot of people utilize Celsius to stake their USDC, right? So we're not even talking about people that may want to just hold their money in cryptos, right? Like Bitcoin, like Matic, like Ethereum. No, we're talking about this affecting people that are just trying to keep money within the crypto space, and whether it's USDC or whether it's Tether. This is how people keep their money in crypto, right? This is a strategy that you hear several other channels talk about. We haven't brought that up because we know this market, and you definitely have to keep dry powder, actual dry powder, not stablecoin powder, dry powder, all right? Meaning dollars ready to go. Now, this is taking, if we look at the charts, the price of Celsius has taken over a 30% hit in the 24-hour clock. I predict that this is probably going to get even worse because once you have a bad narrative where you can't pay back what people's deposits were, and once that information continues to spread across the crypto market, and once people eventually do have access to pull some money out of Celsius, you better believe there is going to be a run on this crypto bank, right? It's untrustable. If you have $1 million on here and they are telling you can't withdraw your money, I mean, what would you keep your money in a regular bank that says you can't do this, right? So I think this is RIP Chris Celsius. I don't want to, be a fudder, but it's just truth at this point. Yeah, they've taken over a 30% loss. Let's go into an article that came out that as they were doing this of withholding your funds from you, Celsius was moving money. So let's go into the article. Celsius has been moving more than $250 million worth of funds from Aave into the FTX exchange for reasons not specified. This roughly is, so they recently unstaked roughly around 250 million worth of wrapped Bitcoin, and they sent it to the FTX exchange. Now, speculations amongst the crypto community are now flaring as the project has been moving massive amounts of money. So it's kind of weird that at the same time they're telling you don't have access to your money, they're sending a bunch of the funds that they are holding to an FTX exchange. Now, some think that if Celsius fails, it would sell its significant stake of the ETH and Bitcoin. But I would say this, does that even matter if ETH is worth extremely less, right? So this is a very tough thing, because what they're trying to tell the public is that we're looking out for you and we're making all of these moves in the background to assure that you guys will be able to redeem your coins in the future. But they're taking control of that by them not allowing you to have access. They're saying, look, we know better than you. And this completely goes against the whole idea of crypto, the whole idea of DeFi. So again, once they open up, I actually don't see them opening up, because if they do, it's going to be a run on the bank. And this is why. So I just want to end this by overemphasizing that in crypto, it is very, very important to secure yourself a hard wallet. Now, there's several hard wallets in the marketplace. We use Ledger, and we'll probably do a video in depth of how to use a Ledger wallet. But this is showing you that if you can use the exchanges to move some money around to your banks and to trade if that's your thing. But if you're a long-term crypto holder, it is very crucial and very important for you to secure a Ledger wallet where you control the keys, you physically control the crypto, and nobody can take that away from you because you physically have it. Because what we're seeing from all of the mess that's happened over the last few months to Celsius, I mean, who's next, right? Who is next? So just want to give you guys a warning out there, guys. We have to stay safe in this space. It is a space that in the long term will flourish and prosper, but these are tough seas, and you definitely have to stay tuned in. Definitely stay tuned in by pressing the subscribe button. Stay close to the information and be able to be nimble. And that's all we have for you today. So take care, and we'll catch you on the next one.